Tonight at work was one of the best nights I have ever had at work. I am a manager at a restaurant and there are a lot of hot girls that work there. One girl, Amanda, stays till I leave about 3 times a week. At least one of those days I get her to walk on my back for about 20 minutes. Her work shoes are kind of plain with only a small block heel, but on her they look good. Anything looks good on her. She is 23, about 5'4", blonde hair and a killer body. Tonight she stayed again, but she brought clothes with her because she was going out clubbing after work. When everyone else left, she went to get changed while I finished my paperwork. When I was done, I waited for her to come out of the bathroom. When she came out, she looked incredible. She had on a tight black dress that stopped about the knee, and she had on the most incredible boots. They were knee-high boots with a platform and at least a 6 heel. I commented on how good she looked and said I loved her boots. She then said, "Imagine her walking on my back in these boots." I said sarcastically, "You could walk wherever you want in those," not expecting what happened next. "Really," she said, "you think you can handle these boots?" I told her she was too light to really hurt me. She said, "Okay, let's find out. Lay down." I laid on my back. I think she was a little surprised I didn't lay on my stomach like I usually. "I can step anywhere," she asked. I said, "Just don't give me a black eye. Everything else is fair game. Don't hold back." She hesitantly put her left foot on my stomach, then brought her right foot up on my chest, and then got off after a few seconds. "Did that hurt?" she asked. "Not at all. I told you you can't hurt me," I said. "Let's find out," she said. She then quickly stepped up on my stomach and started bouncing, really digging her heels in. She noticed I was aroused and started laughing. "You like this, don't you?" she asked. I told her anything she does to me excites me. She stepped off me and stood between my legs. "Let's see how you like this." She firmly put her right foot right in my crotch and brought the left up and slammed it down on my balls. I thought I was going to explode right there. She was surprised to see I was taking this so well. I think she was somewhat upset that she was not hurting me. She began marching on my crotch, progressively getting harder and hard until she was stomping on my balls at rapid pace. "Can I stand on you, face?" "Go right ahead." She didn't step off. Instead, she walked across my body with small steps, digging her heels and twisting with each step. She stood on my chest and told me to turn my head to the side. She then turned her right foot sideways and placed it on the side of my face, and followed by her left foot. She held onto the wall to keep her balance. She was laughing and asked how I was doing there. I told her I was fine, even though it did hurt a little. But I wouldn't let her know that. She then stepped off. "If I didn't have to go out, I could do this all night," she said. She then asked me to take my shirt off to see what her heels had done. My body was all red with some very defined heels marks. "You should kiss the boots that did this to you," she said. "I would love to," I said. She put the sole of her right boot right in my face, and I started kissing it. "Use your tongue," she demanded. I started licking her sole, which was somewhat dirty and gritty. "Now my other one." I did the same for her left boot. She then had to go, but she said we will do it again. I asked her not to tell anybody about this except one of her friends that also worked there. She said she will get her friend to join her next time, and next time she will do it much longer and harder. ***. Tonight was another good night at the restaurant. When I arrived at work too, Amanda, the girl who had trampled me about 2 weeks ago, approached me and said she had a surprise for me tonight, and she showed me her new work shoes. The shoes weren't fancy at all. They were wedges with at least a 3 heel on them. The whole night I waited with anticipation for what she had planned for me. During the night when she saw me, she would accidentally step on my foot, which only built up my excitement. Finally, the end of the night was near, and I could hear her talking on the phone with someone. Everyone else had left by now, and it was just the two of us. I asked her what my surprise was, and she told me to just wait.